Alright, welcome back to the FIFA 13 Spurs rebuild. I got a suggestion on the last video in the comments to buy a couple of fullbacks. Well, just a couple of suggestions for fullbacks. One of them was Trippier, who I believe is just way too young in this game to even be considered an option. But I'll go ahead and look at him anyways, because you never know. He could be there, he could not be. There he is, 22. He's actually quite old. Wow, that means he's like 30-something now. I always thought he was younger than that. 72 overall, not really worth the risk. He's 22. He's around the same age as Alaba, and Alaba's just much better. The other player that I was informed about was Serge Aurier. I actually don't know how to spell his name. Is that it? That might be it. But that is a player who completely slipped my mind. He was also there for the Champions League run. 71 overall, 20 years of age. I think he's a decent buy simply because of his young age. He can develop behind one of the fullbacks behind Kyle Walker. We can get rid of Akoto. So he's the full-fledged second option, and he can come in every now and then, hopefully grow, and, you know, just from there, now that Kyle Walker is definitely staying. Well, for now. Looking at the team, really the only weakness we have right now is center back, but that should come up again. And Vertonghen was injured anyways. He's off injury now, so he's back into the main squad. Son has been growing pretty well. So yeah, Akoto needs to go because I don't want him taking playing time from Alaba, and I do need a second option, young and ready to grow, which is going to be more than likely Serge Aurier. Another purchase I could make is a center midfielder, which I also received a good comment for, Thiago, who was a baller for years on end. He probably sits at a cam. Actually, no. I don't know, because Pogba's a CDM in this game, and yeah, you know, Pogba's not a CDM nowadays. Yeah, Barcelona, 13 million. He is a cam, so he would replace Sigurdsson, 22 years of age, 80 overall. He is something special. I think he's honestly underappreciated in this game. Also got Thiago Silva, who's 28 in this game. Just kind of makes you remember that these guys are old nowadays. Still a great player, could be an option. Another one I've been thinking of, or really I just thought of, is Schmelzer, who played for Dortmund at the time, I think. He should be pretty young, pretty decent potential. There he is, Marcel Schmelzer. Actually, he's not young at all. Wow. I thought he was a lot younger back then. I mean, I was also a lot younger, so I didn't know. Didn't really pay attention to their ages. Yeah, not quite worth it, but he was pretty good in Ultimate Team. Alongside Schmelzer is Matt Hummels. I don't think I looked at him before. Hummels could be another great option. He probably is the best option for center back right now. We've got 40 million to work with, so really not fearing any type of price. Oh, I already have him shortlisted. I must have looked at him. Maybe not on cam, though. 87 overall, 24 years of age, and his value is quite low. Last player I want to look at is probably Lucas Moura, because he could be a good replacement for Bale when he goes, and Lucas Moura has like really great potential in this game. I could chase after Neymar as well, but that might not go so well for me. So just going to inquire about those players. Hopefully they come back with decent prices, and we'll see. All right, Lucas, 26 million. Pretty expensive, but it is pretty expected. 18 million for Hummels and 2.4 for Serge Aurier. I'm going to ask for a loan for Serge Aurier for a season, and then maybe a future fee of 2.4. just so he can develop on a free technically for a while, and then I buy him for that set price. Hummels could be a good option. I think really to solidify that defense, I should get Hummels and then let Kalker grow behind him. So I'll offer that 18 million to Dortmund because it seems like a good idea, but maybe Lucas takes priority, or maybe I just wait. I just sit on this because Lucas actually has got an interest from Atletico Madrid, so that could be an issue. I will send a price, or I'll send a bid of 25 million to Sao Paulo. If they take that, that's nice, but if they don't, I don't mind stalling this out for a little longer. We'll see where we're at in a couple of days. Here's a bit of exciting news for us. FC Bayern are looking at Hazard and Bale. Don't know how much truth that holds, but if they're looking at Bale and they offer a good, nice price of like 60 million, I'll take it. I'll go buy Lucas, and then I'll buy Hummels, and our team should be set for the season. Okay, well, Sao Paulo says it's way too low. Give us 26.5. I'm gonna once again lowball them to 26 because I can. We have a transfer offer as well for Gareth Bale. We have, it is FC Bayern. 38 million is a little too low for me. I'm gonna ask for 44 and a half actually, which is kind of crazy, but it is nowhere near the amount of money I think we got for Bale in real life. hey, it's something. I do want to sell him at the first opportunity because he should be going in this summer anyways, to be realistic. Okay, well, Toulouse has declined the loan to buy. I might just buy him outright then. I'll send that offer through. It's only 2.4 million. I'm not bothered by it. The transfer offer for Bale was rejected. Too much for them. I'll ask for 40.5 in turn. As long as I get about 40 million, I'm happy with that. It'll give me about 79 million to work with. Oh, they want Tom Huddleston. He can go. Yeah, he can go. I have no issues with him going. You can leave, bro. It's all right. Inter want to buy Lewandowski. No, thank you. Parma would like to buy... No. That's cute offer, though. Sao Paulo has accepted the offer for 26 million to purchase Lucas Moura. I'll get Lucas on a 70,000 pound a week wage. He is a cam, technically, but you can play him anywhere, especially considering his real position where he ended up in real life, which was right wing-ish. I'll give him no bonus, 5 years. Crucial first team player. Please come through. Tom Huddleston is gone. Extra 4 million for us to work with. Maybe we can get Hummels, maybe not. Bayern has responded and they have decided to match the 40.5 million offer. Bale is going to Bayern Munich. Completely different from real life. He doesn't go to Spain. He goes to Germany instead. A bit reminiscent of what's happened with Kane in recent times. So it's pretty funny that somehow it always ends up being exactly like real life in one way or another. Toulouse says no for Serge Aurier. They want an extra 200,000 pounds. I mean, could have just... Okay, yeah, I don't mind that. With Bale sold, that probably means I can go ahead and get Matt Hummels because he is a good option. Chris Smalling is another decent option. 80 overall, 23 years of age. But Matt Hummels is just... He's too good to pass up on. 18 million for Matt Hummels. That's what they asked for earlier, so hopefully they take that. Another one I could look at is Neymar. I mean, I think I could have the Neymar money. We'll see. We'll see if I have the Neymar money. I can have a Brazilian front line with Neymar and Lucas, and then at the very top, Lewandowski. I mean, it's almost like current Barcelona, but not really. Like if you pretend that Neymar is Lamine Yamal and that Lucas is Rafinha, and then Lewandowski is Lewandowski. But yeah, I don't know. It's a bit stupid to say that. But anyways, let's advance some days. Hopefully we get Hummels, and we'll see how much Neymar actually costs. I would love to snatch him away from Barcelona. Lucas is in. That means we get him... Oh, wow. I don't have as much money as I thought. But that's because the Bale money hasn't come in quite yet. It should come in soon because he still has to accept terms with Bayern. Got another offer for Son from Palermo. No, thank you. But I do know a player Palermo has themselves. I think it's Dybala. He should be pretty young, but maybe not good enough right now. So with Lucas in the team, let's go ahead and plop him in for Bale right now. Aaron Lennon is still quite good. He's got 95 acceleration, 93 sprint speed. He's quite fast. A little bit faster than Lucas himself, but yeah, we have a great front three right now. I think the cam could use some work, but I think it's fine as is right now. Sigurdsson is also quite young. He's only 23. He can still grow. Sandro's 24. Dembele's 25. Our core, for the most part, is quite young, with the oldest being 25, I think, or 26, but that's Lloris, so does it really count? He's a goalkeeper. 33 million pounds for Neymar is completely reasonable. He's only 7 million more expensive than Lucas was. So, yeah, I'm going to wait for that Bale money to hit, and then I'm totally going to snatch Neymar, because that is an amazing purchase to make. And if we get Neymar, I think we're winning the league. I think the series might end here. There we go. Gareth Bale has been sold $34 million, or rather pounds, back into our transfer budget. So that's great. Hummels, we can make that purchase. But, I don't know. Would I rather get Neymar or Hummels? That's a tough one. Well, Hummels is amazing, and I still want to sell Akoto. So if we can sell Akoto in the same window, it's going to be perfect. I'm going to put him on a 4-year deal, 5% clean sheet bonus. We'll see where we can go from there. All right, Aurier is into the club. And I think I saw earlier that Hummels is also into the club. That brings us down to 32 million, which I can send a 33 million offer over to Barcelona, I think. If I just mess with the wage budgets a little bit, I should be able to do that. Let's go over to transfers, budget allocation. Let's give myself a bit more, about 35 million. Gives me 141,000 wage budget, which is more than enough for Neymar. He's not going to ask for that much right now. So let's go ahead. Neymar, approach to buy. This is so unrealistic, by the way. Like, it's FIFA 13. It's kind of hard to do realistic things in this game because it's just an older game. The realism in the transfers and all that doesn't really happen. And the fact that everything is so cheap in this game, you know, the football inflation hadn't quite hit yet, so like, it just seems kind of ridiculous. I just signed Neymar for 33 million. I signed two of the biggest Brazilian wonder kids in the world for a grand total of like 60 million. You would not even be able to get one for 60 million today. Barcelona says no. They asked for 36 million. I don't have that type of money, so I end up asking for a 35 million deal. Maybe. Let's see if we can get him for 35. They just asked for 33. I don't know why they flip-flop like that. They've accepted the offer. 35 million for Neymar. We're going to offer him 110,000 a week. Screw it. I'll offer him 120,000 for a week. And then 5-year contract. Crucial first team player. Maybe give him a 5% bonus per goal. Really push him to score those goals. He's currently only got important first team player on Barcelona, so they don't value him quite at what he should be valued at. There it is, contract offer accepted. Neymar is a part of Spurs. We have sold Bale, we have sold Huddleston, and in turn, we've gotten Matt Hummels, we've gotten Lucas Moura, we've gotten Neymar, and we've gotten Serge Aurier. Our future is set, our present is set. I mean, how can we lose at this point? It's FIFA, so we're definitely going to lose. We're going to somehow bottle everything because of the club we are, but right now it's looking amazing. With that, I'm out of money even to make any signings anymore anyways. So yeah, let's put Neymar into the starting 11 over Aaron Lennon, and then let's switch Neymar and Lucas. And then actually I could play Lucas at cam at his natural position just because why not, right? Because I have, my team is so stacked at this point. I don't mind playing Aaron Lennon because he's only 26, so maybe we can boost that value, ship him off next season, find another right winger, and just play Lucas at cam because that is technically his natural position, although he does also play right wing in this game. So yeah, we can see what we can do there. 5-star skills with Neymar. Absolutely beautiful. I've personally played with him in this game. It feels insane. I mean, if you remember playing with Neymar in these older games, it is so much smoother than the current games. I mean, he still feels nice in the current games, but not as nice because everyone else has 5-star skills now. But it's like, in this game, it was such a luxury to have 5-star skills. I'm gonna put Serge Aurier up into the starting subs, although I don't really think it will get him much playtime, but it should help out a little bit, even if only a little bit. But yeah, with that, I'm not gonna make any more signings. If I get an offer for a Koto, he's getting sold, so you don't really have to see that. He will go if he gets an offer. If he doesn't, oh well. But yeah, I'm gonna sim to the midpoint of the season, and then hopefully we are like top of the table. Hopefully we're still in the FA Cup, we're still in the Champions Cup, we're still in the Carabao Cup. But I mean, I'm not so bothered if we somehow bottle the Carabao Cup. Hopefully at least second place in the league. If we're not top of the league, at least second place. And if it's not that, I'm gonna be very disappointed because of the type of team we currently have. Anyways, I'll see you at the midpoint of the season, and we'll see where we go from there. All right, after about 10 minutes of simming, we've finally made it to the midpoint of the season. I'm quite excited to see what we're looking like right now. Should I just let the table scroll? I don't know how far it is out. I think it's a little further than I'd like, so I'm just gonna check the table manually. Premier League table, we're 4th. Okay, we're not that far off. 5 points off the top. Not terrible, but 3 losses is not something I expected. United are just bulldozing through everything. 4 draws, also not terrible. 12 wins, so almost as many as United, but we're just losing far too many games. 3 losses is not what should be happening. We should be up there like 44 points in my opinion. We shouldn't have lost a single game. But let's have a look at the player stats. So who is the top scorer right now? It's Hazard with 15 goals, and Suarez and Downing, and we're nowhere to be found in this table. There's Dempsey with 5 goals. He's our top scorer? What is happening? Something is not right with this team. What? Okay, let's have a look at the squad report. What is going wrong? What isn't working right now? Lloris is up to a 90 overall, one of the best keepers in the world. Kyle Walker an 83, Hummels an 88. Vertonghen hasn't moved. Same with Alaba. Dembele also has not moved. Sandro up 2 overall. Lucas up 1 overall. Aaron Lennon up 1. Lewandowski has scored 4 goals, 3 assists. Just not really that great. Neymar up 1. 8 goals, 1 assist, so he's also got 5 goals in 14 appearances, which is less than Aaron Lennon. I don't know why he's not appearing as many times as the others. Youngman Son has 15 appearances, 3 goals. He's grown 1. Aurier has 2 appearances, 1 in growth. Kalker has also grown up to an 80. Sigurdsson is up to an 82. 4 goals, 2 assists. Not terrible. Yeah, Dempsey. I mean, that's strange. That has made me remember something, though. Paul Pogba, who I had on loan last season, should have grown quite well. I don't know why I didn't buy him. He should have been the first player I thought about buying, but Alas, I didn't do it. He's up to a 76. 70 overall. I can inquire about him. I don't have the money right now, but yeah, so far not terrible. Let's have a look at some of the other things, like the cups. So, Copa Europe, we're not in that, right? We're in the Champions Cup, I think. Group tables, group stage, group... What group are we in? We are in this, right? Yeah, okay, we went through. Second place. Second in our group. 2 losses, just 1 more draw than PSG. So we are through on that. Looking at the tournament tree, the draw has been completed. We're going against Schalke in the round of 16. And funnily enough, Soldado is the top scorer in the Champions League right now with 6 goals. Just goes to show how much people thought he was going to be good. I mean, he was good at Valencia, don't get me wrong, but, you know, just, it didn't work. Now then, on to the FA Cup. Hopefully we're also still in this. You never know, though. I would not be surprised. Okay, it hasn't even started properly yet, so we don't know. Yeah, because we are a top-level club, so we are not quite playing in that yet. As for the Carabao Cup, though, we went out a while ago. When? I don't know, but it was very, very early, so probably in the first round. That would be really sad if we went out in the first round. Oh, there we go, yeah. Highlighted. We lost. Yes, we lost to Aston Villa in the 3rd round, 5-4 on pens. So a bit unlucky there, but hey, what can you do? Yeah, so bit of a disappointment to the season right now. Neymar's not doing as well as you would kind of hope him to do, but we will hopefully bounce back from this. I might start Sigurdsson. I think it might be an issue of just like too many good players in too many different positions. Like Sigurdsson, I would like to start him, but like I could do this. Bench Aaron Lennon, bring in Sigurdsson at cam like before. He was doing quite well there before. I think the only real thing I need is a better CM because Dembele is naturally a cam, although I do think he can play CM. So yeah, maybe a better CM or slash CDM could do me some good. He can play CM, it's a secondary position, but yeah, maybe a CDM, someone like Arturo Vidal, who is a CDM, could be very, very nice for us. I don't know what overall he is. Probably too expensive for us right now. Dempsey's out for the season. He's got an ACL injury. It's a bit of a shame, but we can work with it. Yeah, I don't really have much to do right now, but just advance to the very end of the season. I don't have the money to buy anyone. Next season, we will see what we can do, because right now, it's not looking so great for us. Unless we go on a big, big run of form. Neymar just becomes Neymar and starts scoring all these crazy goals, and we win the league somehow. I'm saying this is another season with no trophies. But yeah, I mean, you never know. So we'll see come season end. All right, I've got to cut in on this because we have another Kyle Walker situation. Lloris wants to leave. He didn't even ask for a new contract. It wasn't contract issues. This guy just looked at how we were doing in the league. I don't know how we were doing right now, by the way. But he just looked at how we were doing. You know, 4th wasn't good enough for him. And he was like, okay, I just want to leave. I got 2 offers from him. One from Man City and one from Juve. Immediately declined them. And then the board tells me you can do whatever you want. You can sell him. You don't have to sell him. We trust you. Also, Sigurdsson is now out for 6 weeks. And before that, Alaba went out for 6 weeks. What is happening? We're falling apart this season. I'm not selling Lloris. He's 90 overall. He's way too good to sell. I don't even know who I would replace him with at this point in the game. But I just wanted to highlight that. I mean, there's nothing I can do but keep rejecting these offers for Lloris and then hope he changes his mind by the end of the season. I don't know how long his contract is, but I think he's still got like another year after this. So we'll see where we can go from there, I guess. But yeah, back to Simon. All right, well, end of the season. Neymar did lock in. Not quite enough, though. We were at one point, I was watching the table, we were 1 point off of Man City at some point. Literally like a month ago, we were 1 point off. And then the heartbreak came in. We lost to Real Madrid in the semi-finals of the Champions League. We were 1-1 on aggregate, and then they beat us 1-0. And that was it. We had made it so far, and the only, you know, I would normally say I can't blame anyone for this, but I feel like I definitely can this season. I feel like I can blame Lewandowski. I can't even call him Lewandowski this season, or right now at all, because this guy has not scored at all this entire season. You know what? Let's look at the player stats. You know, up to 91 for Lloris. I don't think he wants to leave anymore. Yeah, he's back. He's staying. Cool. Kyle Walker, same thing. 89 for Hummels, 83 for Vertonghen, 80 for Alaba, who was out injured at some point. Moussa Dembele, not a bit of growth from him. Sandro up. It's the same from earlier, I think. Sigurdsson up 3, which is also the same from earlier, I think. Lucas is up to an 85. Lewandowski goes up 1. 9 goals on the season in 39 appearances. Is it better than Soldado in real life? Yes, it is. I'm not going to deny that. But like, also just very disappointing for the type of player he is and just the quality he has. Neymar also up to an 87. 25 goals on the season for him. 11 assists. Amazing season for Neymar. Very glad that I made that purchase in the end, although I'm like super broke. Aaron Lennon up to an 84. 16 goals and 6 assists. Actually, I didn't look at Lucas. He's only got 7 and 1, but you know what? He's 21. He can still grow, develop that game. I loan listed Son because he's doing quite well. He's up to a 77 overall, but he just doesn't get enough playing time, in his opinion. So I decided I'll send him out on loan, honor his opinion there. And Aurier is up, but, you know, not much. Might send him out on loan too, just for, you know, just for a bit of growth from him. And we'll see where he goes from there. Roma is showing interest in Calker. He also has 24 appearances, you know, just chilling. So yeah, MC is down to an 80 overall. I think it's, yeah, team is performing badly. We had a terrible run after that loss to Real Madrid. It was dreadful. But third place, you know, it is what it is. I don't even want to look at it. I don't want to look at the stats. I'm just really, really bummed that we lost to Real Madrid in that semifinal. I mean, you can't win them all, but it would have been really nice to be able to play a final because I would not have let that slip. I would have secured that first trophy for us. You know, it wouldn't have ended the series, but it would have been a trophy. But here we sit with nothing. No league, no Carabao, no FA, no Champions League, none of that. But on the bright side, we can look forward to next season. Neymar is obviously doing great. I don't know what's up with Lewandowski. Hopefully he picks it back up, or else I might have to look into replacing him with another striker. I mean, there's plenty of great strikers in this era. There's Suarez, Benzema. I can't afford him, but I was going to say I could repurpose Ronaldo into a striker. There's also people like Van Persie, Rooney. I mean, there's just so many strikers in this era. So many great strikers. So it's not like there's a shortage of great players in his position. We'll have to see next season though. But anyways, that will do it for this season and this episode or video, whatever you'd like to call it, in the rebuild. Nothing much really happened this season, just some big signings. Hopefully next season it all gels together and we make that big push. I mean, we did a great push for the Champions League, but just couldn't quite get to that final. We also dealt with injuries. I mean, who was out? Sigurdsson was out, Alaba was out. It says right here Lucas was out for a bit. I mean, there was just so many injuries and so many twists and turns, but ultimately it wasn't such a bad season. We've seen what this team can do at their peak, and if Lewandowski just steps up, we are solid. We might win the treble. But that is if Lewandowski steps up. I just don't really know what's up with him. But yeah, as I said, that is the end of this one. Thank you for watching the video. As always, hopefully you enjoyed it as well. If you did not see the last one, I don't know how you would get this far without seeing the last one, but check out the last one. It was nice. Anyways, that's all I have to say for this one. I'll see you later.